very excited to teach for you. So to start, we're going to find easy pose. So that is just sitting with your legs crossed. Bring awareness to which leg is in front of you. Next thing is, I heard you have props, which is awesome. So if you want to use a pillow or some books or blocks, if you have those to sit on so that you feel nice and tall and upright, you can. And if you have that while sitting in easy pose, that's awesome too. Just want to feel really relaxed here, yet with agency, feeling with energy at the same time as we begin our practice. Deep breaths, filling up the chest and then the belly. Exhale out. We'll do a brief meditation here, following our breath. Then putting your fingers on your chest and your belly, feeling that expansion. And on the exhale, releasing any tension. A few more times at your own pace. I'm going to start some music here. I'm not sure if you will hear it. Maybe let us know later if you can hear it. Oops, it's not even connected with the... Okay. Continue with your breath. Next inhale, bring your arms up, shoulders down and back. Keep your arms here. Feel the energy from your fingertips reaching towards the sky. Now, bring your heart up, finding a little curve in your upper back. Exhale, arms come down to your sides as you come back to a nice tall position, neutral position. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms up, little curve. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up, heart to the sky. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, right arm reaches up, and then dropping to the side. Nice side body stretch. And then take yourself forward and roll up through each vertebrae. Left arm reaches up and over, side body stretch. And forward. Can stay here for a moment, a nice curve of the spine. And then roll up nice and slow. From here, bring your hands to the mat. We're gonna come to child's pose. Bring your knees nice and wide, toes together, sit back, arms in front. Few breaths here. And then walk your hands over to the right side. Side body stretch. And then over to the left side. And then back to the middle for one full body breath. Next, inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Begin wagging your tail from side to side. Find circles where your tail and your head draw a big circle and your body follows. Try to fill every corner of that circle. And then other direction. Then come to a still tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Look up, drop your ribs. Exhale, cat pose. Belly button to sky, curving the body. Inhale, cow pose. Gaze up. Exhale, cat pose. One more. Inhale, cow pose. Tuck your toes, down dog, hips to the sky. Our first down dog. So give some time here. We'll be here for a moment. Can walk your down dog, lifting one heel and then the other. Can move your hips from side to side. And pay attention to your palms pressing into the mat, your toes pressing into the mat. Opening your heart towards the earth as your back brightens to the sky. Deep body breaths here. Your gaze is in the middle of the mat. Your neck is relaxed. Now, if you can, reach your heels closer to the mat. Can bend your knees a little to do so. 2 more breaths here. On your next inhale, walk towards your hands. As soon as you get there, bend your knees and lengthen. Drop your head. One more time, bend your knees and lengthen. Drop your head. Grasp your elbows, and maybe you have a little bend in your knees as your front body relaxes towards the earth. You can sway side to side, say yes, say no, and say yes. 2 more breaths here. And then roll up through each vertebrae. As soon as you get to standing, mountain pose. Hands facing forward, palms facing forward. Bring awareness to your shoulders on top of hips, on top of ankles. Feeling this stacked bones should also help you feel a little more open. Breathing easily through your body. Gaze forward, find a point of focus, something that's not moving. This drishti will help us in all of our poses. Inhale, arms reach up, find that heart opener. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, arms up, heart opener. Arms to your sides. Inhale, rise them up like wings. Last heart opener here. Arms to heart center, pressing your hands together as your shoulders drop down and back. While we stand here, imagine your core lighting up. You can imagine a bright light. We move from our center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Once you get there, place your hands down, step back to a push-up position. We'll stay here for a moment. You can sway back and forth. Imagine your belly button coming up towards your spine. Press your hands into the mat and your toes. It's okay to have a little bit of a curve here. What you don't want to do is drop your hips down. You want your hips more up. From here, we'll come all the way down to the mat with control. Come down. Once you're there, you can toss your hips from side to side. Maybe rest your forehead and do your forehead side to side. Bring your hands just by your chest, right below your shoulders. Inhale, press into the mat, curve upper body, cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, cobra. As you curve up, your legs and the pops of your feet press into the mat. Exhale, back down. Inhale, cobra. Now, if you can, press up to a deeper back bend. And then exhale all the way back down to the mat. Inhale, press up to a tabletop position. Wag your tail from side to side. Inhale, right leg reaches back behind you and then up for a deeper cow pose. Exhale, cat, kiss your knee. Inhale, your toes come to the sky, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Now, from here, you're gonna drop that back leg and then bring it around, and you can make little movements to do so. You're gonna bring your leg to the front. Your right leg is on the outskirts of your mat while you drop your hips. From here, we're gonna sit back and we're stretching this leg, this right leg. Drop your head. Inhale, reach forward, dropping those hips. Exhale, sit back, stretching the right leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. We'll stay here now for a moment. As you're stretching here, bring your right hip back so that's in line with your left hip. Inhale, come forward. We're gonna come into lizard pose. So to do that, you're keeping your back leg straight, and then you can use blocks for your arms to sit down on in front of you. If it's a good enough stretch with your arms long, you can do that as well. We're gonna stay here for a moment just for a nice hip opener. Two more breaths. And then place your hands down, picking yourself up. And then just as we did before, we're gonna carry that leg back to our tabletop position. Wag your tail from side to side. Now extend your left leg behind you. Inhale, cow pose, toes to the sky. Exhale, cat pose, kiss your knee. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then coming out of it, extend your left leg behind you. Carrying your left leg to the side, all the way to the front. Should be on the outskirts of your mat. Your hands are in the middle. Drop your hips here. Your right leg is extended behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, sit back, stretching your left leg this time. A curve of the back is totally fine. It's just focusing on this stretch for your leg and the position of your hips. So bring your left hip back in line with your right. Inhale forward, dropping those hips. Exhale, stretch. Inhale forward. Exhale, stretch. Inhale forward. Exhale, stretch. We'll stay here for a moment. So remembering to bring your left hip back, focusing on the stretch for your left leg. Next, inhale, coming back up and finding lizard pose. So getting into it gradually, maybe using blocks for your forearms right here, and then sitting down, dropping your head, allowing yourself to be in this stretch. Two more breaths. Then place your hands on the mat, picking yourself back up. And we'll sit back first with our hips, and then carry your left leg back, finding tabletop position. Wagging your tail from side to side. Inhale, cow pose, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog, hips to the sky. Once again, walking out your down dog, getting into your feel for today. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky, toes facing the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee forward, placing it between your palms, low lunge. From here, we're gonna rise up to crescent lunge. So you pick your hands up, and then finding that higher lunge, shoulders down and back. Again, imagining your core lighting up here as the movement comes from our core. I'm gonna flip around so that I can face you. Couple more breaths here. Next, inhale, opening up to warrior two. Left foot at a 45-degree angle, right toes facing forward. Now bring your hands to your hips and just take a moment, making sure your heels are in line. Your hips are on the same plane, so not one hip going up or down, they're on the same plane. Shoulders down and back. Inhale, arms up to warrior two. Gaze over your right fingertips. Find that dreamy point of focus. Bending your knees and right back up. Bending your knee and right back up. Inhale, reach your fingers forward and scoop up, reverse warrior. Can bend your right knee slightly, feeling a nice side body stretch in your right side. Exhale, knee, elbow to knee, left hammer reaches over your ear. Side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Gaze up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, finding that low lunge. From here, you have two options. Option number one is to go to three-legged dog for a moment and then throw through a chaturanga. The other option is to just bring your foot back to a push-up position for our chaturanga. Whichever you choose, go at your own pace. Exhaling down, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Walking out your down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, toes face the mat. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee sweeps forward to low lunge. Staying here for a moment. And then with your next inhale, reaching up to crescent lunge. High lunge. Switching around again. Really feeling this pose. Your feet holding you up. Your arms are reaching towards the sky. Next, inhale, open up to warrior two. Same thing here. Put your hands on your hips. Make sure your heels are in line. Core engaged. Find your placement and gaze over your left fingertips. A few bounces here, warming up our warrior two. And then reach your left hand forward, scoop up, reverse warrior. Sometimes I like to lengthen my leg, but this time, let's bend our right knee to really feel a further side body stretch in our left side. And exhale, side angle, elbow to knee, right arm reaches forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to low lunge. Same thing on this side, your chaturanga of choice. Exhaling down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walking out your down dog. And find a still down dog for one breath. Inhale, right leg to the sky, toes facing down. Bending your knee behind you, opening up the hip. Enjoying this stretch here, both hands pressing into the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Feet or foot between both hands. From here, we're gonna sweep all the way up to warrior two. I'm going to flip around again. Inhale, arms sweep up, warrior two. Once you're there, a few bounces. Inhale, right arm scoops up, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. We're gonna stay here for a moment. Now, if you like to use props, make sure that you have your blocks right in front so you can take a moment to go do that. And then we'll meet here in side angle. Now bring your left arm around in circles, finding this freedom in our shoulder as our body holds us up. And then other direction. Now bring your gaze about a foot in front of you, and you're going to pick yourself up, finding half moon here. Your left leg reaches up parallel with the ground. You can flex your foot, that might help. Feeling the energy coming out of your foot. Nice long leg. And then find a block, or you can use the ground, teepee your hands, or flat. And you're going to, with our right hand, you're going to open up your left fingertips, go towards the sky. Half moon. Gazing down or gazing up for a challenge. One more breath here. And then bringing your fingertips back down for revolved half moon. So your left hand goes down on the ground, and then your right fingertips reach up. Now, of course, it's about this stretch in the back of the leg and a spinal twist, so you will be feeling that, but you can bend your right knee slightly. One more breath there. And then fingertips go down to the ground. Standing split. Left leg reaches as high as you can, toes towards the mat. Dropping your head. And then bending your knee, meeting in forward fold. We'll bend our knees and lengthen. Bend our knees and lengthen. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach up, salute. Find that heart opener, and then hands to heart center. For a moment, a breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive down. Your chaturanga. Exhaling down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You're walking out your down dog. And then coming to a still down dog. Inhale, left toes to the sky. And then bending the knee behind you, opening up that left hip. Now make sure both hands are equally pressing into the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep your foot forward, planting it between both hands. From here, we'll rise up to warrior two. With energy, arms reach up. Then taking a moment, making sure you're in the right position, finding little bounces. Inhale, left fingertips reach up, side angle. Wait, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, elbow to knee, right arm in front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Nice stretch. Exhale, side angle. Staying here, moving your arm in circles. Right arm travels around. Nice movement for the shoulder. And then other direction. Okay, from here, gazing in front of you, about a foot, you can bring both hands first to bring you there. Your left leg this time extends behind you, parallel with the mat. Flexing your foot, feeling that energy pulling your leg. From here, you're going to bring your left hand down to the mat or a block, and then bring your right fingertips up towards the sky. Focusing either on the ground or towards the side of the room. 2 more breaths. And then bringing your right fingertips to the ground, collecting for a moment, and then reverse half moon. I can't remember the name right now. Left fingertips come to the sky. Little spinal twist here. One more breath. And then left fingertips come to the mat, standing split. Dropping your head, bringing your foot behind you as much as possible, and then bending your knee, finding forward fold. We'll bend our knees and lengthen. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up through each vertebrae, up, salute. To heart center, pressing your hands together, shoulders down and back. One breath here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive, your last chaturanga. Exhaling down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more full expression of your down dog. Full body breath. And then dropping your knees, finding child's pose. Sitting back, arms in front of you, dropping your head. Coming into the yin portion of our class, we'll be staying in these poses for a few minutes. I invite you to drop in and bring awareness to your body. What places can begin to let go a little more? Where you find tightness, gently allow your body to release. Our breath is our best tool here. Breathing into those spots. Exhaling. Full body breaths. Using your breath to keep you in the moment, focusing on your breath, the rhythm of this class. Next, inhale, pressing into the mat and gently picking yourself back up, finding a tabletop position. Just for a moment. We're going to do a mini transition, just a kind of a brief pose. Bring your right hand underneath. I'm just doing a nice little stretch here so you can feel like you're stacking your shoulders here. Pressing your left hand into the mat. Inhale, reaching back up. Left hand weaves underneath and then stacking your shoulders. And then coming back up. From here, we're going to bring our toes to one side, and then we'll come to our bottom. Finding straddle. So opening the legs. And then same thing is you want to feel a nice tall spine. So you can use blocks or rolling up your mat or a blanket or something if you'd like a little more height. You can also just bend your knees too. From here, bringing your shoulders down and back, heart to the sky. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Stretching in this straddle pose. Make sure your knees and ankles are facing up towards the sky. And then coming back, dropping here into this pose. Imagining your breath rolling through your body, healing your body, giving it love. Your breath giving you exactly what you need. From your crown, down your back, through your legs, to your toes, and back through for the exhale. As you're in this pose, notice if maybe your tongue is at the roof of your mouth, or maybe you're holding some tension in your jaw. Begin to release that. Any other held tension. With your breath, gently releasing a little more. Three more breaths here. On the next inhale, gently walking yourself back up, rolling through each vertebrae, and then rolling your shoulders down and back, finding a nice long spine. We're gonna go over to 1 foot here. So option, you can keep your straddle, or you can bring in the left foot. So it's like half butterfly, and then focusing on the right leg. So we'll twist over towards the right leg, find that nice long spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward. Now make sure both tailbones are equally on the mat. And then reaching your upper body forward. You can bring your hands to your shin. If you can reach all the way to your foot, you can do that. Or you can just use the ground. You want to feel as if you're just dropping into this stretch. Feeling a little more stretch for your back, possibly more stretch for your right leg. Deep body breaths, easy breaths. Three more breaths here. And then rolling up slowly, shoulders down and back. And then finding that straddle if you put one leg in, and doing the same thing on this side. From there, twisting over, so you're focused on your left side. Arms are reach up and over. Make sure both hips are down onto the mat. Three more breaths. And then rolling up through each vertebrae, finding a nice long spine, shoulders down and back. And then we're gonna come into a butterfly. So both feet come palms together. Find that nice long spine first. And you can use blocks on either legs. Of course, you can also sit on something. Then when you're ready, coming forward. Now your hands can be on your feet if you'd like that, or they can come out in front of you. You can also use your elbows to deepen the stretch. We'll be here for a moment. 3 more breaths here. And then when you're ready, rolling up slowly, shoulders down and back. You're gonna keep your legs where they are. Bring your left hand over to your shin or your knee, your right knee. I'm just gonna do my shin. And then your right hand comes behind you, finding a nice long spine. Inhale here, exhale, twist, gazing back. And then we'll release that slowly and go to the other side. Hand on the left leg, right arm behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Gaze back. And then release that, coming forward. From here, bring your knees up so your feet are down on the ground. And then bring your knees in, give them a hug. Hug as if you're in like a little ball. We'll release that. Then we're gonna do a little more movement here, but still should be relaxing. We're gonna go back and forth like a ball. So bring your hands behind your legs, tuck your chin, and then make sure you're super curvy as if you're like a big beach ball. And you're gonna roll back and then right back up 3 times. Protecting your chin, nice long neck. Awesome. Maybe come back up. You're going to come down slowly, rolling through each vertebrae down to the mat. So coming down with control. And then lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms, full body stretch here. Then bring your arms to your sides. You're gonna do a bridge pose to equal out all of this spine stretching we've been doing. So bringing your heels just about a few inches below your booty, and then your arms come to the mat, press into the mat. Pelvic tilt so your lower back is on the mat. From here, inhale, press up, finding bridge. Your shoulders and your feet are pressing into the mat. Your knees should be energy going towards each other so that they're not opening out, they're more towards each other. One more breath here. And then roll down through the vertebrae. We'll do bridge 2 more times at your own pace. Inhaling on the up. You can do things like grasp your hands behind your back if you want a little deeper stretch, and also for your shoulders. Exhaling, rolling down. Inhale up. And then exhale, rolling down. From here, pick up your right foot and put it over your left so it's in a 4 shape. And then from here, you're gonna bring your hands behind your left leg and then stretch this side, our IT band on our right leg. We'll stay here for a little bit, so you can make some wiggles, find that place that's good for you. Deep breaths. Three more breaths here. And then gently dropping that foot, placing the right foot on the ground, and then bringing the left leg over to that 4 shape on this side. And then hands come behind the right leg, picking up your foot. And then find that stretch here. You can use your elbow to deepen the stretch. Deep breaths. Three more breaths here. And then gently dropping that right leg. You're going to windshield wipers, so bring your knees from one side to the other side. And then for a moment, bring your knees together and bring your hands over your belly and maybe one over your heart. Connect with our breath again. Inhale. Feel the breath coming through the chest and then expanding the belly. Wonderful. Now bring your hands over to your knees. Find that ball, giving your legs some love. Then we'll find happy baby, or just bring your knees up to your armpits. Finding happy baby, you grasp both of your feet and pull your feet down. You can sway side to side. And then release that, bringing your feet up towards the sky so it's like a forward fold on the ground. And then you're going to bend your knees. So now we feel like a tabletop with our legs. From here, we're going to do spinal twist. So bringing your legs over to the right side, stacking your knees, stacking your ankles, opening up your arms, gazing the opposite direction. And then your legs can open slightly, feeling a nice spinal twist. You can use your right hand to bring down your left leg, and then just dropping into it. Three more breaths here. And then bringing your left arm over to collect, coming back to your back. We'll find that ball again, little transition. And then coming to a flat back, legs up to the sky. And then bending your knees, and with control, bringing them over to the left side, stacking knees, stacking ankles, opening up arms, using the opposite direction. Same idea here. Find that place that feels good. Left arm can reach over the right leg. Easy breaths in this spinal twist. 3 more breaths here. And then bringing your right arm over to your legs, coming back to your back. And then that nice ball can kind of roll a little bit if that feels good. And then relaxing, we can roll our hips around in circles. Both legs go one direction and then the other direction. Then we have our last couple poses. So bring your legs long. Oh geez, arms long. And then bring your feet over to the right side and lay and arms over to the right side. This is called banana asana. So you literally look like a banana. You have a curve here for your left side body stretch. You can stack your legs so left leg can go over the right leg. And then here my left hand is grasping my right hand. You want to make sure all of your bones are on the ground. So shoulders are on the ground, hips are on the ground. You're relaxing in this side body stretch. Three more breaths here. And then gently unwinding and walking ourselves over to the left side. So left leg, or legs go over to the left, arms go over to the left. Once again, you can stack your right leg over your left leg and grasp your hands. Make sure your shoulders, your crown, your hips, the main big bones are on the ground. And then opening up this side body, breathing into your side. Three more breaths here. And then gently unwinding, bringing your legs to the middle. One last full body stretch. And then I welcome any movements you'd like to do before Shavasana. So maybe that's just a quick hug of the knees, maybe a little hip movements. And then when you're ready, dropping your legs down, heels face each other, allowing your feet to relax, toes open. And then bringing your arms to your sides, resting in Shavasana to receive all of the benefits from today's class. Letting thoughts drift away, your breath become natural, easy. Begin waking up the fingers and toes, making small little movements, tossing your head one side, while next stretch to the other side. And then rolling up, coming to one side, that feels good, and then picking yourself upright. Coming back to easy pose, so putting the leg that wasn't in front to begin in front, finding balance here. And then roll your shoulders down and back, finding that nice long spine. We're gonna roll our head around a couple times in one direction and in the other direction. And coming to a still place, arms are reach up, those wide arms, heart opener. And then bring your hands back down. For a moment, we're gonna give a little massage to our hands. So focusing on your right hand from the center and then moving out towards the thumb. And then center, moving out through the first finger. And then the second finger. All the way through each finger. And then bringing it into a little fist and then letting go. And we'll do the left hand now. Giving our body some love. And once you go through all of those fingers, bringing it into a little fist and then letting go. And then your arms to your sides. Inhale up. over to the right side, stretching the side body. And then in front of you, roll up. Inhale, arms up to the other side. And then front, rolling up, arms up to the sky, heart opener, and then to heart center. Thank you so much for class, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.